We move on to our next story, and this is a point of conversation. There's been controversy over, the Indian Defence Attache's remarks on the IAF losses in Operation Sindoor. The Indian Embassy in Indonesia said that the remarks made by its defence attaché at a recent seminar in which he indicated that the Indian Air Force lost jets to Pakistan during Operation Sindoor due to political constraints were taken out of context and misrepresented. The clarification followed with the Congress after the Congress latched on to the Navy officer's admission and accused the government of misleading the nation on military losses suffered during a 4-day conflict with Pakistan in May. Now, this is what Operation Sindoor achieved. The Indian Air Force completed the mission in only 23 minutes. Pakistan's China-supplied air defense was bypassed and jammed. IAF's operation demonstrated Bharat's technological edge. The IAF used loitering munitions to devastating effect. Air defense weapons like Pechora, the LRAD guns thwarted Pakistan. The indigenous systems like Attache showed stellar performance. Chinese PL-15 missiles and Turkish origin the Yeeha UAVs were neutralized. Pakistan's long-range rockets, quadcopters and drones failed. Now these are the also, let's have a look at this. These are the 11 Pakistan air bases that were pummeled between 9th and 10th. These are the 11 Pakistan bases and also the 9 terror hubs. These were precision strikes. Skardu Air Base, Noor Khan Air Base, Murid Air Base, Chakwal, Sargoda, Pasroor, Gujranwala, Rafiki, Shorkot, Rahim Yar Khan, Jacobabad, Sukur, Bholari, Okara, and the entire Lahore, Sialkot, Malir Cantonment, Karachi terror bases. They were all attacked during Operation Sindoor. Muzaffarabad, Bagh, Kotli, Gulpur, Bhimbar, Chakamru, Muridke, Bahawalpur. All of these were attacked, pummeled, decimated. All of this happened within 20-25 minutes of time and over a span of 90 hours. So what should be more important to us as a country? Number of aircrafts that Bharat lost or our forces lost, or the 90-hour victory that pummeled Pakistan? What should matter more? Lieutenant General D.B. Pandey stays on with us. General Pandey, your thoughts on this?
I have been watching with great dismay this whole conversation, not only about what the naval DA in Indonesia has said and how it is being politicized. I just want to ask a question through a channel to anybody who's tweeting and tasking and going asking the government or whosoever they want. This question is being asked to which constituency? Are they asking the political dispensation? That are there military losses or what they have achieved? Or they are trying to directly target the military forces, armed forces, for whatever has happened in the period of 88 hours or 90 hours. This needs to be segregated. The third part, which part of national security anybody who's in media, layman, or in any part or any side of the political establishment doesn't understand. National security is the level of national, and security comes with certain degree of confidentiality of what we have done and what has been done to us. When the documents of 1962, 1971, they have been kept under wraps. Why are we so excited that we want to know what exactly has transpired into an 88 hours, especially by the people who are not responsible directly or accountable for it? The entire operation, I will just try and briefly, while you have talked of successes, when I look at as a professional or a person who looks at military operations or political military objectives, I look at it, there were a couple of objectives which were set when Pahalgam happened. The first major military objective was to strike at the terror hubs and send a message across to the Pakistanis that in case you're going to hide terror headquarters, your terror bosses anywhere in the corner of your country, it may be in POJK, which is ours, or it may be in Pak Punjab where you thought that we are not going to come and hit. We will come and hit them wherever they are. I'm actually not, a lot of people have asked me this question. I don't look at the numbers being hit. It is a signaling, it is symbolism, it is a declaration of intent, right? That we aren't going to go to the world with dossiers here and after. We will come after you wherever you are there.
Right.
So next time you make a new headquarter in Bahawalpur, Muridke or elsewhere, we'll come hitting for you.
Right.
The second is, there is a political objective. There is a political objective to put Pakistan into mat at the political and their political military leadership, for which there are other tools which have to be utilized. They are in diplomatic realm, they are in the realm of in IWT, in economic realm. So that tools are being exploited by the government of India and will continue to get exploited. But when you are asking that what were losses, how did it happen, who was at fault, you are trying to carry out a tactical level inquiry mission on a national security aspect which are related to military forces in the realm of armed forces, right? When you go for an operation, I'll go back very quickly. I wrote a paper on it, and it was very, this thing on restraint in Kargil. The restraint in Kargil, Anand, the Indian armed forces were very unhappy when the political dispensation of that time said that we will not escalate, we will not go beyond Kargil sector where the intrusions have taken. We will only carry out, we will evict the intrusion and we will do X, Y, Z, but will be limited to a geographical area, and we will finish our job and thereafter stop the war, right? It paid off in such outs handsomely to us that we were a country which was under sanction isolation. We came out totally as a responsible nation, and we were actually the people who were getting engaged by the rest of the world because of our responsible actions, right? So now let's relate to this. In case there is a talk which happens, there's a discussion happens when the decision is being taken with the national security establishment, which includes the military establishment, which says that what options can we execute in the given framework where we have to. If our aim is Viksit Bharat, we are not going to get into a long drawn fight, right? Look at the comparison what Israel and Iran have done. They have wound up this operation, which was such a very, very engaging operation, in 12 days, right? They could have also gone for a long drawn operation, fight a battle and carry on, get sunk in it. Is there an Israeli establishment, Iranian establishment asking their respective governments how many air defense losses you had, how many aircrafts have you lost, how many bombs did you fire, how many people died? Nobody is asking. There's nothing which is coming out. It is somewhere in our Indian democratic system where everybody, layman who's walking on the street, is also wanting to know kitne gaye the tumhare, tumne unke kitne mare. We are not looking at the major successes we have. So what has happened is that as we are counting cherries, as we are looking at very, very low end stuff and talking of it, the larger aims and objectives which our country has achieved in this merely 88 hours of environment operations, we are losing out on the narrative. India is not losing the narrative abroad. We are losing the narrative inside because people are unnecessarily asking questions which are wrong questions. They should be asking a question: have you achieved your political mission? Yes, we have, or we have not. That is what the political dispensation to ask.
Correct.
Answer a question. Have we been able to destroy X, Y, Z of this thing by applying? How much force we will able to apply? That the military will apply.
True.
Somebody has to ask, why did Pakistani DGMO came out asking for ceasefire? Why did they bend so fast? We are not asking for these things. People are not asking good questions.
Not just that. See,
how did you maintain an escalation control?
Correct. No, the fair questions are the ones that you are saying we should ask. But I think as a nation, we are somewhere conditioned that when we fight, we will not get hurt or we will not have losses. This zero casualty, zero loss victory is something which does not happen. Even on a street fight, you will punch the other person thrice or 10 times, but there will be one punch that you will get. So are you going to count that one punch you got? Or are you going to fight that you downed the opponent? It's a simple mentality of a fight. And I think as a nation, we need to think in that direction. General Pandey, thank you. Always a pleasure speaking with you. I have to move on for the moment. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.